Ever since we were kids, my younger brother Sam was the golden child. He was Mom and Dad's favorite, no question about it. I, the eldest by 4 years, was the responsible one. Translation, the one expected to sacrifice everything for the sake of Sam. When Sam wanted to play sports, they bought him the best gear. When I wanted to take music lessons, they said we couldn't afford it. When I got A's, they said, "Good, keep it up." When he got B's, they threw a party and called him a genius. It didn't bother me much as a kid. But by the time we hit our teens, the favoritism became impossible to ignore. Sam wrecked my bike. Boys will be boys. I got a dent on Dad's car. Grounded for 2 weeks. Sam snuck out to a party. He's just exploring. I missed curfew by 10 minutes. You're disrespectful and irresponsible. By the time I turned 18 and was applying to colleges, my parents made it clear they wouldn't help financially. I ended up working part-time, applying for scholarships, and eventually moved 3 states away. Meanwhile, Sam got a full ride from our parents to his dream college, even though his grades were half of mine. Still, I kept my head down, graduated with honors, and landed a decent job. I rarely visited home. When I did, it was always, "Look how successful your brother is. He's so charismatic. You should take notes." Funny thing was, Sam didn't even finish college. Dropped out after a year. Too many parties, apparently. But did they tell anyone that? Nope. They covered for him. Told the extended family he was pursuing business ventures. Turns out, those ventures were mostly him blowing through money on NFTs, crypto, and some ridiculous startup ideas. I quietly watched him burn through tens of thousands while living at home, doing nothing. I never said a word. But here's the part that made me snap. Last year, I came home for Christmas. I'd gotten a promotion, bought a used car with my own savings, and was finally starting to feel stable. Sam. Still at home. Still jobless. At dinner, Mum turned to me and said, "You should help your brother out. Maybe hire him at your company or help him with rent. He's struggling." I nearly laughed. Help him? After everything? So I said, "Sure. I'll help him." And I did, in my own way. Over the next few weeks, Sam begged me to teach him how to code, to get him referrals, to write his resume. I gave him the most boring programming books, sent him fake HR contacts, and told him the job market was just really slow. When he tried to apply at my company, I quietly told the hiring manager the truth: unreliable. No degree, no experience, history of quitting things. They passed on him. A few months later, Sam was still at home, still jobless. My parents asked me again, and this time I said, "I've done everything I can. Maybe he just needs to grow up." They didn't take it well. My mom gasped like I'd just slapped her. My dad gave me that cold, tight-lipped stare I hadn't seen since I was a teenager. "That's your brother," he said, shaking his head in disappointment. "You don't turn your back on family." Funny. That's exactly what they'd done to me for years. After that, they barely said goodbye when I left. No hug, no drive safe, not even a thank you for the gifts I brought. Just an awkward silence and the sound of Sam in the kitchen microwaving leftovers. Like none of it mattered. I drove home in the rain that night, staring at the wipers as they fought against the downpour, and wondered if I'd done the right thing. A part of me still felt guilty. That inner child who had always wanted their approval still hoped, somewhere deep down, that maybe they'd finally see me for who I was, not the forgotten sibling. Not the serious one, but someone who mattered. But that didn't happen. For the next few months, silence. No texts. No calls. Even on my birthday, nothing. Then one day in May, out of the blue, I got a message from Sam. "Hey. Need your help. Just got a job offer in your city. Can I crash with you for a bit?" I sat there staring at my phone. My first instinct was anger. You ignored me for 5 months and then asked for a place to stay. But curiosity got the better of me. I replied. How long? He said, just a week or two until I find a place. I swear I'll keep out of your way. After a few hours of debate, I agreed. Maybe he had changed. Maybe the cold dose of reality had finally done something. He showed up 2 days later, suitcase in one hand. Some energy drink in the other, same old smirk. Nice place, he said as he walked in. No thank you. No apology. Nothing. The first few days weren't terrible. He mostly stayed in the guest room. Went out to job training stuff and came back quietly. But by day 4, things slipped. Dishes in the sink. Loud music at 2 a.m. Towels on the floor. Then came the real kicker, I caught him snooping on my laptop. I came home early from work and heard the soft tap of my keyboard from the hallway. Walked into my office and there he was. Sitting in my chair, scrolling through my email. He froze when he saw me. Oh, I was just trying to check if you got that referral email from the company. I applied to. I told him to get out. Out of my office. Out of my apartment. He stormed out to the living room, yelling about how I was just like mom and dad, cold, judgmental, fake. He accused me of being jealous because they loved him more. That hit a nerve. I said, you've had everything handed to you and you've burned it all. You think that's love? That's enabling. I've been on my own since I was 18. You're 25. And still can't even pick up after yourself. He looked stunned for a moment. Then he just grabbed his stuff and left without another word. I didn't hear from him again until last month. I got a phone call from a number I didn't recognize. Voicemail. It was Sam. Hey. I know you probably don't want to hear from me. I wanted to say I get it now. I've been couch hopping. Got scammed on a roommate situation. Living out of my car. It sucks. You were right about everything. I didn't grow up. And I'm sorry. He didn't ask for money. Didn't ask for help. He just said, I'm trying. I sat there for a long time after listening to it. Part of me wanted to call back. Offer a couch. Maybe a clean slate. But I didn't. Not yet. Because sometimes love means pulling someone out of the water. And sometimes it means letting them learn to swim.